Hello everyone. I will discuss about the Terraform import and so far I have imported more than 20 to 30 resources in my production use case. I'll discuss in deep dive Terraform import and let's go. Let's start it from the code on. But I hope you are able to see my this screen. I have wrote some code about the AWS S3 bucket. It is a plain old object and I'll tell you how to do entire things in a very deep dive, right? This is the AWS S3 bucket which we have to create through the Terraform Terraform, plain code, right? And inside this main TF, I have to import these resources. So let's do the first hash. So this co I have to import a EC2 instance with same state. I have just uncomment comment out, right? So it will not work at all. Let me do Terraform init. Okay, and it is going to initialize, right? So it is initialized. Now I'm just going to do Terraform validate, right? Terraform validate is successful. Hope you see that this message, right? And now I have to go for Terraform apply. Let's wait for this, right? I have stopped the video just because of Terraform, apply. Let me show you. Okay, it is executed successfully. Terraform apply. It is the one, right? This is only S3 bucket need to be created. Okay, and this is my bucket name and all these things. I hope you got it. It is as simple as that. One resource is added and the creation is complete, right? So this is like bucket name is this, right? This need to be created over the AWS console. Let's go for the AWS console. Okay, first. This is the AWS console. Let's refresh, right? Uh, and this is the bucket, right? Already created, right? This is the bucket is created. Okay, let's see the first, existing state, right? So it will give you the, clear picture. This is the my Terraform import project, right? And this is Terraform import, right? Terraform import project, and all these things is parallel to that, right? So let's discuss about some state file, right? Because state need to be, imported here, right? And go for this, right? Import it and let's open in the notepad plus plus. This is the resource, right? You just need just I'm just going to show you. Okay, this is nothing apart from just this bucket, right? Nothing more than that, right? This is the S3 bucket, right? And check null and this it's created, right? Sensitivity and all these things. Let's close this, right? Now the main thing is work how to import existing resources in in Terraform state. I will show you once imported. But what is the best approach, right? So now it's a Terraform 1.7.5 version, right? So it has like we do have I think some commands already in place to generate the configs, right? Our existing one, but how to use, right? So Terraform import it has a one simple blocks, right? I'm just commenting out this block right here, and this is the exact syntax if you want to like to what to like how to basically I'm just going to I hope you understood. This is the AWS resource name, AWS instance. I'm going to import AWS instance, right? And what is the logical name is web, right? I have created, right? And ID it is this is the instance ID, right, in AWS, right? Let me tell you how. Basically this is which resource you are going to import. So you just need to Terraform name, right? AWS instance, AWS S3 bucket if you are going to import, right? So just and this is the logical name, right? If you know about that, right? If you are going to create simple EC2 instance, so resource AWS instance and then web and curly braces started and all these things, right? Parameter we have to pass, right? So this we can understand through this, right? Okay, what resource we are going to import. So we are going to import EC2 AWS instance, and this is the ID. So let me show you over the AWS console. It is already created. This is the already created ID, right? This is right. And for safer side, I have marked this right stopped. Okay, it is not running state, right? Let me tell you the challenge and all these things, right? I am going to, create in very, this instance ID I have to copy here, right? This instance ID I have already copied, right? So now what I need to do, right? I just need to post if you have a larger environment. So this is the production use case, right? Just do the Terraform in it, okay? Again, because it's already created, and this resource we are going to EC2 AWS instance we are going to. So Terraform in it, nothing more than that, right? Terraform in it. So it is again initialized because we have added import block, right? Okay. So I hope you do not need to see anything from here, right? So it may take some time, right? So I'm just stopping the video, just running all these commands, right? Okay, I'll tell you. And here you just need to notice these things, right? One more file is created, and I'll tell you how to do that, right? I'm just going to stop this video and running some commands. As per the guide, right, I have created, in it, and then I have rerun the this command, right? I'll tell you in detail, right? This is the Terraform plan hyphen hyphen generate config out generate import ec2 resource.tf. Okay, this resource need to be created, right? And if you are going to import, it is an import case only, right? So this will generate of import this ec2 instance, right? Only this is the instance ID already created. It is not part of the Terraform. Now we are going to add this instance ID in Terraform state, right? Itself. So this is I have added, and it will create this AWS instance using the this right instance ID. It will generate a file, right? Generate import ec2 resource.tf, right? Okay. So this will generate, but it got failed here, right? Let me tell you, it got failed, and whatever what he is saying, Terraform encounter an error. This is like there were some parameter, right? Like IPv6 4 and all these things, right? It is not conflicting. Conflicting means it is not working. Working means like it has created this instance ID is a wide resource, right? Because it is a automated process. If you are going to create, it is automated, so it has added some many more variables which is not needed at all, and there is no values already we do have, right? So I just need to comment it out. This is the right import ec2tf. This is generated. Let me open this, right? Okay, this is generated by the Terraform itself, right? So what we need to do, like, I do not need this, right? Basically I know about that, so I have done. This is also we do not need, right? And I don't think so IPv6 we needed, and this is also we do not need, right? Okay, due to this is creating the issues, right? And I think secondary IP we do not use because I know about the EC2 instance end to end. That's why I'm just commenting out. Otherwise, this video will go, I think, more than 20 to 30 minutes, right? So this is we do have, right? And I do not have any user data and all these things because I have everything. Capacity I do not need, right? I just need to comment out this CPU option. Why I'm going to about CPU option, because it we can keep these, right? Because it's a this EC2 instance is T2 is small, and CPU option is not needed at all, right? For this smaller instance, right? Credit stuff enclave and all these things, maintenance window, I need to keep this remain same, right? I do not need this private DNS part, right? Because it is generated detailed existing resource, right? So I just need to keep this, right? And block, right? And this is the one, right? Okay, let me stop again the video. I hope you got it right. What I have, host ID, host resource I do not need, because T2 is small. Why I'm selling a T2 CPU option is not working due to this lower environment, right? So IPv6 we are not using because I am aware about end to end, right? Placement group also, right? We do not need. Basically I missed this, like I was checking, I was again rechecking, right? Okay. So I think, I hope so. I have commented out which is not needed at all because it is generated in a wide open. Okay, so let me save it. Okay, it is saved. Now I'm going to stop again this video, and let's wait for the command Terraform plan once again, right? Okay, as you know, I have commented out the resources, right, inside this, right? Okay, the same resources I have done that, right? Okay, nothing more than needed, and I have executed Terraform apply, right? Because it was earlier, intact some variable error, right? Terraform apply. This is AWS instance web preparing import. Notice preparing import. AWS instance dot web preparing refreshing state. It is about to add the state. AWS S3 bucket, which we have created through the Terraform refreshing state, right? Preparing import and refreshing install. ID is just AA0. Okay, this is my instance, right? Let me tell you AA0, right? Okay, I hope it's clear, right? Then Terraform will perform the following action. Resource AWS instance dot wait. Why it is coming? Because I have added AWS instance. It is normal. Anyone, if you are going to create AWS instance, resource need to be defined resource AWS instance, and what is the logical name is web, and ID A0 in AWS console already created. Okay, so AWS instance will be imported, not created. Will be imported. Okay, and let me do some. This is a key and all these things, right? Nothing more than that. And then the last thing I have to tell you, uh, plan section. Here it's 0 to add, 0 to change, 0 to destroy. And what we are going to import? 1 to import, right? Hope you got it. Terraform will perform action. I have entered yes. AWS instance web importing. That is done. Okay, apply Terraform resource 1 imported is added. Okay, let's go for the once again for state file. I hope now this is the main difference we just need to do. This is the Terraform state. I'll need to open. Okay, and we do have a resource. One is AWS instance, right? It is coming, and second is this, right? AWS bucket. So both will in place right now. You have already successfully imported, because always use the this logic, right, while you are going to Terraform config generation. This is like it will create a one this resources. This is the Terraform feature, right? Itself command line we need to create which resource you are going to, and you have to create one by one only, right? If you have a need to create 10 resources, so you can go for the 10 resources one by one, right? It is imported, and what need to be made changes, like it's imported right now. Okay, I just need to reapply once again, right? So it is like I'm just going to state, and I don't think so it will take more time. If it will take more time, I just need to stop. Just going to stop. It's successfully executed. Okay, I'm just stopped, and it is now what is saying importing is before that, right? When I didn't, it's importing. Now it is saying AWS S3 bucket refreshing state, refreshing state. It is not saying importing state. So I have again executed Terraform apply. It's been imported into the Terraform state, right? And apply complete region resources 0 added, 0 change, 0 data. Your infrastructure match with the config. Terraform doesn't have any changes and no difference, so no changes are needed at all, right? Okay, so I hope I have already cleared about the state concept, and let me stop for a moment. So now it is like successfully done. So what change, I think I have to think about that, right? What change need to be commented out in my main TF. This is the import part, right? It is done now. Just need to import, just comment it out. Okay, and save it. And if you are going to again rerun the Terraform, there will be no impact. I have checked many times and all these things, right? Okay, nothing is needed as far as I mean Terraform import perspective. This is the best way to use Terraform import. Thank you guys, thanks for watching. I will create more Terraform videos, production use case, right? So far whatever I have used to in my overall experience. Thank you, thanks for watching.